Band Jannik Sinner, helped out by Jack Draper as Italian spotted back on tennis court. Jannik Sinner is serving a 3-month suspension but has resumed training activity. Jannik Sinner has been spotted back on a practice court as he ramps up his preparations to return from his ban. The world number 1 accepted a 3-month suspension as part of a case resolution agreement with the World Anti-Doping Agency in February and will make his comeback at next month's Italian Open. As part of his suspension, Sinner was allowed to return to official training activity on April 13th. Previously, he was not able to use public tennis courts or gyms and couldn't hit with fellow professional players. But he returned to practice on the clay this week, with British number 1 Jack Draper helping out as a sparring partner. Sinner's 3-month suspension will be lifted on May 4th, but as of this week, he has been able to return to practice. Until now, the Italian had been severely limited and could only use private gym facilities and practice at private tennis courts with sparring partners who are not professionally registered. The 23-year-old resides in Monaco, and when he was permitted to resume official training activity, he headed to the Monte Carlo Country Club, the venue which hosted last week's Monte Carlo Masters. Sinner reportedly sparred with his countryman Matteo Berrettini earlier this week. While there was no footage of their practice session, the world number 1 was spotted entering the club from the street. But the 3-time Grand Slam champion has now finally been seen on an official tennis court as he enlisted Draper as his latest practice partner in nearby Boulogne-sur-Mer. The official social media accounts for the ITF Junior Tournament staged at the Tennis Club de Boulogne shared footage of Sinner hitting with the world number 6 on Thursday. "Look who's here," they wrote over a video of Sinner and Draper in the middle of a rally. The Italian also took the time to record a video messages for the junior players competing at the ITF event. "Hello everyone, I wish all the players here in the ITF Boulogne best of luck. Enjoy the semis tomorrow," he said to the camera. It's no surprise Draper decided to help Sinner out and join him for a training session this week. The pair have a great relationship on and off the court. They have played doubles together, and Sinner even taught the Brit how to cook pasta. The Indian Wells champion also publicly defended Sinner during his doping saga. When the Italian accepted a 3-month suspension, Draper told Sky Sports, "Jannik is a good friend, and I know that with this whole thing, I am sure he wouldn't have done anything intentionally. But obviously, that's the sport, and we have to be accountable for what's going in our bodies. He is obviously banned now, for a few months. I don't think that's good for tennis. I don't think it's good for sport that the number 1 player in the world and someone who is doing incredible things is having a ban, but you know he will be back shortly, and I wish him all the best. I hope he is going to be okay." Draper reached the round of 16 at the recent Monte Carlo Masters, losing a tight 3-setter to Alejandro Davidovich Fokina. He will be back in action at next week's Masters 1000 in Madrid. As for Sinner, the 23-year-old will return to competition in Rome next month.